What up, gamers? Fancier here, and welcome back to Genshin Impact. So last time we thought we were in a time loop, but Nahida said that we're not, which I also assumed that Nahida is the Lesser Lord because, with that whole one cutscene where Junior Zed was a kid, she communicated with the Lesser Lord, and I just assumed that they're kind of like on good terms or friends because of that. And then with Nahida being here, being kind of like all magical and like not affected by everything around us. um, yeah, I just feel like with her powers, like she's kind of resistant to all of this, which feels like the power of an Archon. So I do assume that Nahida is the Lesser Lord, which I also know that the Lesser Lord is the Archon as well, which we've been trying to find. Anyways, yeah, just so much theorizing here. It's a very interesting plot. But yeah, I don't think it's a time loop. I think the days is actually advancing. I think everyone is just losing their memories. That's just what I assume because each day we're just getting more tired, and Junior Z is more on the nose with it. Um, but yeah, I think with us though, like we're the only ones that really realize that this is happening. But because Junior Z, with her having the Elazar, I'm guessing her condition kind of like, with us getting more tired each day. I don't know. Uh, anyways, my mind's all like just all jumbled up. Let's keep on going. Let's think about our current situation. Uh, get to escape to
To do
Samsara.
that, we need to figure out what's happening. The truth. Nahida rejected the idea of a time loop, so we must have missed something, right? Paimon's memories say that we've already done this many times, but let's go talk to people again. It's more productive than sitting here and scratching our heads. Hmm, why don't we start with those stall owners?
Wait, let me see that again. So yeah, she rejected it, and I assume with the whole tiredness and stuff, because since we're like waking up early, that maybe we're just having less sleep than usual. That's why we're getting more tired than usual. Because yeah, maybe we sleep at like, you know, later than usual. But since we've been doing that so much that we're getting kind of more tired because of that, because we kind of like messed up our sleep schedule. Like I think time is actually advancing. I just think with the whole time loop thing, or I guess not time loop thing. I'm guessing everyone just lose their memories. That is kind of messing up our I guess sleep schedule, and we're just taking in sleep less than usual, and that's why we're like getting more tired because we're not getting enough energy each day. That's what I assume when it comes to the whole fatigue part. I could be wrong. Maybe each time there's a you know a loop, maybe not a time loop, but a loop in general that we just get tired because of like whatever experiment that those people are doing. Maybe. All right, here we go.
There!
Hey, it's you guys again. Where's your cultured friend?
She's feeling a little unwell.
I see. Did you come back to buy something? I guarantee the freshness of my products. I harvested them from the forest just yesterday.
I mean, let's just cut to the chase, man. Do you feel like you're reliving the same day?
Huh? What brought this about? I hurried back from the forest yesterday, and I'm selling produce here today. I haven't felt anything strange.
Hmm. So I'm wondering with these guys, maybe for them they're not really fatigued because they pretty much already have a set schedule that their sleep schedule is not affected. But for us, I don't know, maybe because for us we're like adventurers, we're always adjusting and adapting to our sleep schedule. I don't even know if sleep schedule even matters. I don't know. That's just what I assume. Like for us, why we're feeling fatigue. Like with Junior Zod, it could be more on the Elazar
Hmm,
on why it's making her
to put
tired.
it another way, if you really, really think about it, was yesterday truly actually come back from the forest yesterday?
What kind of philosophical nonsense is this? Are you two daydreaming? Didn't you know that no one dreams in Sumeru? Go somewhere else if you want to find someone to daydream with.
That's it. That's also interesting too. So yeah, I kind of forgot about that too. About no one dreams in Sumeru. Hmm.
Ugh, he actually has a point. Is this a dream? Is everyone dreaming?
It could be because with dreams, like dreams are just pretty much recollection of memories. So this could be a dream. Remember what he said just now.
Hmm, true. It's so weird that people here don't dream. Why is that?
Like for me, based on like what we learned with Hypatia, I think it was with Hypatia. I don't know if it was from someone else that with kids they dream. Like in my opinion, it's because they have active imaginations. But when people grow up, especially when with the whole academia stuff where people are just more logical and smarter, that they don't really care about creativity. They just want to think things logically, which maybe you know which would maybe hinder that like dreaming process if they would like to think logically.
Anyway, if this all really were just a dream, we would have woken up a long time ago. Hmm, let's keep asking around.
I mean, why not just like pinch ourselves? Try doing that. All right, this guy again with the book.
Oh, it's you two. Was my divination so accurate that you felt compelled to compliment me in person?
We actually did run into a situation.
Ooh, I knew it! I told you, the god's divination is highly accurate. You just hadn't fully understood its significance yet.
You're really excited about this, huh? That's exactly why we came back. Help us better understand it.
Help you better understand it? Well, that isn't exactly what I excel at.
So, you're admitting that you don't have a clue?
Anyway, what kind of situation did you get into?
We're all trapped in the day of the Sub Zerus festival.
Huh? Hold on a second. I thought you guys just lost your wallet or fell for a scam. What you just said, are you serious? Does that kind of thing actually happen in real life?
Paimon knew you weren't going to believe it.
Marvelous. Truly marvelous. I believe you. Recall the interpretation of your divination. The moon, illusions, and lies. It really felt like an omen.
When you say it like that, the divination does sound like it's related to what's going on. Can you read any more into it?
I believe that the Archon's revelations are never more than vague hints. Anything more specific is beyond the reach of mere mortals. The book only says, if you trust your instincts and overcome your fears, the sun will surely rise.
So that's how it is. Looks like fortune telling is just fortune telling. It's no good for practical problems. We haven't made any progress. Who else can we talk to?
Ferris or Dia?
Paimon remembers that we tried talking to her a couple of times, but she always thinks we're playing pranks on her. You think she'll brush us off again?
Let's try like taking her to see the real Junior Zed.
Yeah. If we tap into Dia's strong sense of responsibility as a mercenary, then she'll definitely take us seriously. At this time of day, Dia's probably just finished beating up those kidnappers. Let's go find...
I mean, really? I mean, like if Junior Zed is just in bed, like I don't think they would even show up. Wait, what? Oh, she's there. Wait, so is there really two? I thought it was just like, time shifting again. But no, I think there's actually two. Like when they talk about two of them, I didn't think there were really two. I thought maybe it was more of like just time shifting where, maybe somehow it's been distorted where Junior Zed is in bed Um, so I guess the one in bed is the real one, and this is... Oh, this must be the illusion, the lie.
I'm fine, my lady. It's just a scratch.
Perfect timing. Both of you are here.
Paimon, Traveler, you came at just the right time. Listen, there was a dangerous
Yeah, a gang of kidnappers had to just ambush you.
Huh? You saw? Then why didn't you jump in earlier? If someone was protecting Miss Dunyarzad, I could've went all out. Anyway, can you do something for me?
No, you can do something for me. Go in, check on the real one.
You want the traveler to take Dunyarzad somewhere to rest up while you check to see if there's still any kidnappers around. Did Paimon get that right?
How did you know what I was going to say?
We need to say something convincing.
Oh. I mean, there's the Claymore. We haven't mentioned that yet, I think, at this point. I mean, for me, I would say the people do not dream and the divination thing, because we kind of talk about that. I don't see any other connection. Let's go and interpret all this.
People in Sumeru don't dream. What a strange phenomenon.
I gotta say, like, this whole story, like, when it comes to Sumeru so far, is very different from the previous nations. It does feel more cutscene heavy, like less combat. Like, we just get combat every now and then. um, like, yeah, I felt like in the previous nations, it's been more of like exploring, going into dungeons and stuff, like more, like, yeah, pretty much more combat and exploration. Like, so far in Sumeru, it's just been cutscene heavy, which I still like. I still like this.
Dia sold her greatsword to raise additional funds, and then she was injured because she wasn't used to her new weapon. The moon, illusions, and lies. What do they all mean? My mind feels exhausted, even though I haven't done too much thinking. What is going on?
Oh, so we can't even do the, like, the association thing. I don't see an option for that. I mean, if anything, I would say the Claymore since Dia's here.
Tell her, traveler.
You got injured because you aren't used to your current greatsword. Or you sold your greatsword to support the festival.
I didn't tell anyone about that. Including Miss Dunyarzad. You couldn't have known. And just now, you literally took the words right out of my mouth. What's going on?
All right, so this is the situation.
You explain everything to Dia.
It's kinda hard to believe what you just told me. First, let me make something clear. Most of us desert dwellers might not be the scholarly type, but we do have basic common sense.
It's kind of weird how, like, Dunyarzad has not been commenting yet. So I'm wondering what's up with that. You noticed anything off about Dunyarzad?
She's quieter than usual.
Yeah.
Uninterested in anything and really gloomy.
Yeah, she isn't the same as before, but her parents said that this is how she was like at first.
Huh? At first?
I don't quite understand what you're all talking about. I'll go rest on the bench over there.
My lady, are you angry?
Come with me. I'll show you some evidence.
All right, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt since you knew about my greatsword. Let's make this a quick trip. Miss Dunyarzad isn't completely safe here.
Okay. Let's go take her to Nahida. You know, now that I think about it, I don't know. Because just the way that Nahida talks, I mean, it could be that she's just hiding it. It could be that she's just hiding it, but if, like, maybe what her reaction is right now is kind of, like, true. Like, yeah, maybe she's not the Lesser Lord or the Archon. I would need to compare the voice of, like, when Dunyarzad had that conversation with the Lesser Lord. Like, Nahida just now felt more like focus, But I remember the Lesser Lord. She was like saying her ums and just not being the best at I guess speechcraft or whatever. Kind of like me. I always see my ums and stuff, and also just saying and stuff, which is not really needed in whenever you talk about things. It just feels extra.
Nahida, we brought a friend. Are you busy?
I thought I told you that it won't help to bring anyone here.
We just wanted her to see the real Dunyarzad's condition.
The real Dunyarzad? Where and who are you talking to?
Oh, she's invisible.
Huh?
I told you that you two are special. Other people can't see me or Miss Dunyarzad here.
You think she can sense it at least? Like she can try to maybe feel something that there's something around?
Hold on. Over there. Is that?
You you can see her.
Wow, how perceptive. Does she have invisible antennae?
Miss Dunyarzad, she's lying down here, isn't she? How's she doing?
Wow. That's a really great sense.
Her condition's really bad, and she's basically in a coma. How did you know she was here?
I can sense her aura. I There are also lingering feelings of something like regret or disappointment.
Hmm.
What happened?
Do you believe us now? The Sub-Zero's festival has been repeating itself.
You begin discussing the issue with Dia, who finally
So,
understands the
you think
situation.
the sages are behind this?
Yeah, they've always been against us. Wouldn't surprise me if they're using the Akasha to intentionally repeat the Sub-Zero's festival as a sick joke.
I don't know about a sick joke, because they seem like they're just like if they are like the scientists or whatever behind it during those weird conversations. I feel like they're just doing an experiment on us.
You have a point. Aside from the Dendro Archon, the Academia's sages are the only ones in Sumeru who could pull off something like this. Maybe there's more to the Akasha than we know.
Nahida, can you tell us anything about the Akasha?
Right. Didn't you awaken our memories using something that looked like a knowledge capsule? That means you must know something about the Akasha.
The Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate, as
Oh,
it is
shoot.
the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power. It compiles the wisdom of the entire populace, and it grants knowledge to the people.
I mean, we know where one of the gnosis is. It's with the balladeer. So the ballad, I mean, it could either be like the Sumeru gnosis that's being used. Oh no, I feel like it could be more of the balladeer. What if it's like the Fitsui behind it? Then maybe they're like collaborating with the academia, or maybe they have their own scientists where they're causing this Samsara. Just doing like some research on us, which I can definitely see.
A Gnosis could do that? No wonder the Akasha is so magical. It's being powered by the Gnosis of Sumeru's Archon.
Oh no, wait, hold on. Let me read that again. Um. Oh yeah, that's right. The gnosis. I don't know why. My brain just jumbled again. Um. I just thought that right now that meant that the gnosis is like it's with the Archon right now. But assuming if Nahida's the Archon, then she would have it right now. Well, yeah, let's continue. I mean, that's just Paimon being Paimon.
So, this Nahida you mentioned, what did she say?
She said, and Paimon quotes, the Akasha relies on the power of a Gnosis to operate, as it is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power. It compiles the wisdom of the entire populace and it grants knowledge to the people.
I just assume. I mean, I think Paimon might be wrong with it's being powered by the gnosis of the Sumeru's Archon. It could be the balladeer. Since We know that he also has a gnosis from Inazuma.
Compiles the wisdom of the entire populace and grants knowledge to the people. Wait.
What's up?
I get the grants knowledge part. That's what people have always used the Akasha for. But compiling the entire populace's wisdom? How does that work?
Did she mean that the sages enter new knowledge into the Akasha?
Most of the information in the Akasha comes from Irminsul.
Oh, yeah. That sounds about right. What do you think?
Oh, do I gotta do the connection again?
People in Sumeru don't dream. What a strange phenomenon. Okay, Nahida said the Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate, as it is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power. It compiles the wisdom of the entire populace, and it grants knowledge to the people. My mind feels exhausted, even though I haven't done too much thinking. What is going on? What's happening right now seems to have happened before. This feeling has been getting stronger and stronger.
It's like the same choices from before, I think. But like this is really the only new one that we can talk about. I mean, I just feel like it's this one.
That doesn't sound right.
Oh, it's not?
I need to carefully think things through.
Oh, you know what? It could be the dreams. Yeah, I thought it would be this, but what if like with the dreams part, they just since like I said, dreams are pretty much like recollection of memories. And what he said here where
Okay, Nahida said
yeah, it compiles the wisdom
Okay, Nahida's
of the entire populace. What if they're like taking memories from like the dreams? And that's why we can't dream. They're just taking the memories from our dreams, thus not making us not be able to dream.
people in Sumeru don't. That doesn't sound
No?
right.
Okay, never mind. Never mind. That was wrong. Um I mean I really don't know about these two. Like I'm not sure what I would say. Let's just go and press them. Oh, it was that.
You mean the Akasha is causing our mental fatigue? Huh. Now that I think about it, my head's been feeling unusually heavy.
Okay. That's different from her. Or like, compared to like the other people. Maybe because she's a mercenary that maybe she doesn't also have a set sleep schedule. I don't know. Maybe maybe the sleep schedule thing doesn't really matter. That's just what I thought on like why we're getting fatigued because our sleep schedule is not really set compared to like maybe the other people in Samaria where they have businesses, they know when to open and close and sleep. I don't know. I guess maybe it's more of the Akasha, I guess, that's actually causing the fatigue.
When the desert dwellers set off on their quest for knowledge, a sage once said, knowledge always comes at a price.
It's just that I'm wondering why the other people are not fatigued like us. It could be because we're like outlanders. That's just it. With her being a mercenary, like we're not really. I'm guessing with her being a mercenary that she's not always in Sumeru. We're always going around the world doing stuff.
Compiling the entire country's knowledge. You think the Akasha pulled a 180 and is extracting information from us?
But how would it do that?
Who knows? The Akasha can put knowledge into our heads, so who's to say that it can't also poke around in there? We don't know any specifics.
What's the point of doing something like that?
Just think about it. If you could combine the knowledge of every single person in Sumeru, then you can basically turn Sumeru City into a single massive brain.
Yeah, pretty much.
This hive mind could make breakthroughs in problems that even the smartest geniuses can't crack.
An excellent deduction. And the analogy comparing Sumeru City to a massive brain? I love it.
In that case, we should take off our Akasha terminals right away. Maybe that'll solve this problem.
Mm. Just watch it, like, just watch us not be able to remove it. It's worth a shot, but somehow I don't think it'll be that simple.
Yeah, I was only wearing this for show in the first place. Didn't expect the sages to cook up such a conspiracy. Mark my words. When this is over, I'm getting evidence and exposing this whole thing to the public.
Everyone removes their Akasha terminals. Okay, I
How
thought
does
maybe you'll be
everyone
stuck.
feel?
Actually, I also noticed something else.
Huh? What is it?
I feel like at the end of every day, there's always the sound of a beep. That is true. Maybe we're getting that sound from the Akasha terminal. Wow, so do we also wear them like in sleep too? I thought maybe we would remove them before we sleep, because I'm guessing that that Akasha terminal would make that beep. So I'm wondering if like by now that's the one that's causing us to be feeling sleepy. So everyone should be asleep by now, right?
Oh, that! Paimon knows what you're talking about. It's a single soft beep that sounds like it's coming from the Akasha terminal.
Yeah.
The sound of a beep. Could it be a prompt tone for when the Akasha is operating?
I heard the same sound in Port Ormos. I don't remember that.
That's probably an important clue. We weren't using our terminals, but we heard a beep anyway.
Oh, there it is.
Traveler, did you hear that?
I heard it too. Our ears aren't messing with us. There was definitely a beep, but it sounded like it was coming from inside my head.
And also the brightness just like went down each time I press confirm.
We took off our Akasha terminals.
Hmm. I guess they implanted into our brains.
Phase runtime has exceeded its expected length. At this rate, there may be casualties.
But we cannot lose all of our progress.
I just realized now. Yeah, because you guys made me watch that one, and yeah, we're just going through it again. Because you guys made me watch that Winter Night's Lazo thing, what if it's that Fatui researcher guy, that scientist guy with the flask? I forgot about him. But yeah, it could be the Fatui, maybe the Balladeer, because he's providing
Paimon
that.
remembers everything.
Yeah, he's providing that gnosis to help with like whatever that researcher guy is doing, and that he's actually the one doing this experiment or like whatever this is, this Samsara.
Good. You adapted quickly this time.
You know, it's kind of funny. I thought maybe Nahida might be behind this because I thought, at first I thought she might be the Lesser Lord, but like now I'm just noticing that her the way she speaks is different from like what I heard back with the young Dingerzad. Or it could be that over time that she, got better at speaking. She's not saying and stuff. But yeah, I thought it was just her just trying to prolong the life of Dingerzad. But no. Like, yeah, wow. I like how things can be very different from like my original hypothesis. At the end of last night.
We definitely took off our Akasha terminals last night, but we still heard that beep. Why is that?
We've been implanted with another form of the terminals.
But now we can at least confirm one thing. The Akasha definitely has something to do with whatever's trapping us in this cycle. Oh, Paimon doesn't get it. Why would the Akasha go this far if all it wants is everybody's wisdom?
It's extremely difficult for lab rats in an experiment to understand why they're being treated the way they are.
Yeah, experiment, she said it too. It's definitely some scientists. I assume it's that one, like, scientist Fatui Harbinger guy.
If we're lab rats, then what are you? Nahida, you've never told us anything about yourself.
I guess I'm the moon.
Okay, that was that whole, like, alchemic divination thing. The moon, illusion, and lies. So are you a lie? You're an illusion?
The moon? Wasn't that the result of our divination?
Yeah.
Anyway, knowing who I am won't help you get closer to the truth, so you should focus on other things. Don't get distracted and miss any clues.
Okay then. Dia helped us a lot yesterday, so let's go find her. If Paimon's reading the time correctly, those kidnappers should be showing up soon.
I mean, I would like to know. Oh, what the heck? Wait, that's a cool way to like fast forward time. I mean, I would like to know about Nahida's true identity. I think she could be the Lesser
There
Lord.
you are. I've already taken care of those kidnappers. My lady, did you get hurt?
Because, yeah, she could be the Lesser Lord. Because, you know, they both sound young. It's just that the way they spoke, like I said, very different. But yeah, I think I'll go end things here, guys. Next time we'll resume. Yeah, dude, it's getting all like, it's still like brain jamming with me. I'm getting my like right now my brain's all like jumbled up. But yeah, we'll see how this whole thing continues on next time. That'll be for now, guys. That's game.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good